Hi and welcome. My name is Jessica and this channel is about cross stitch. Today I'm going to show you two fully finishes, some progress, new releases, and some haul. And at the very end, I'm just going to put a little bit of nature. So if you don't want to watch that, you can just skip that. So let's get started. This is my first finish. This is my own release. So since the last video, I have put out 4 releases. So this is for the Year of the Fire Horse. And this is a farm. It's called a farm. And this is very small chart. This is only 50 by 50 stitches. It's available for a free download right here on my Ko-Fi. Ko-Fi is a website for artists to post their art. And this chart uses minimal backstitch, and I think it's around 1200 stitches only. Also, I use minimal amount of floss for maximum designs because I don't like switching the floss myself when I'm stitching, but just enough to make the design work. And I love how this looks. This is a little duck up here and a little pond that says farm this way. The horse is eating the hay and the farm is in the background. And I designed those trees in a way so you won't have to do too much stitching, so they have like a hollow spots, because trees in real life, they don't just look like a full blob of just the same color, like full coverage. They have like little spots of air going through. So for the back, I did this plait, and I think it works pretty good with that. And I just close in with invisible um, floss. It's like, it looks like basically like a thin fishing line. This is my second fully finished. Both of them are actually soft. Soft is something that start and finish. And this design was by Eastern European designer. Her name is Tatiyana Sharova. And this is a full coverage small piece. I think this was like a refrigerator magnets. And she had like a whole series of them. They were supposed to be stitched on plastic, but I was looking at some heaven and earth designs, and by Aimee Stewart, that has those bright colors, but I already have 2. So I was thinking, what do I start so I don't continue accumulating all the sweeps that are not done. And this was a perfect finish, um start and finish, because it had like a 1700. So I did put a little this is, I think, a light bulb pin, they call it. There's a little charm, minimal back stitch. I had electronic chart for it, so it finished up pretty quickly. I dyed this Ada after the fact that I stitched it, just with some tea bag. I just went around like this, and I left a minimal edge because when it's wet, it's like a watercolor. The paint will travel where the coloring from the tea bag. And then I just put some beads. This is a gloss preciosa beads, but they're not super straight. So this was my first time doing all around. I wasn't sure how to do it. I didn't watch any tutorials, so I just winged it. Yeah, I think it came out pretty. So I used the matching watermelon fabric that I bought a long time ago from Joann's. And this is 14 count Ada. And I forgot to tell you, this right here is actually 28 count linen. And I got this from like a freebie table during a retreat. And I don't know what kind of linen it is, but it's stitched up pretty nicely. So next one is we're gonna move to whips. So this is my next work in progress. I'm gonna put a picture right there where I was the last time. I was actually attempting to finish this, but I had just so many things. I did put like 1000 stitches on it, and right now this is 86.855% done. This is only like, I think, 500 something stitches left on it. So next time I pick it up, I should be able to finish. I've been designing a lot of charts and doing other things and just trying to put more stitches on each project so I have finishes. I'm not really interested, just put in a few stitches, 100 stitches here and there. I feel like that's not as productive. Yeah. So this is actually being stitched on 32 count a linen. I don't know how I end up with so little space. I was just questioning myself the other day. She does have legs right here, but I think it's gonna come up here. And I might finish this into some like a project bag or um, something nice like that later on. Let's just take a look at the closer look. So this is I'm stitching with all the DMC colors. They're all called for, but I kind of swapped them around because I thought I didn't have this color in my portfolio, but it was there. I just didn't see it. So I stitched her portfolio in a different color. Then I had to kind of invert the colors. But most of the colors, exactly like it looks on the preview. So this is I Stitch by Teresa Kogut. And this was a freebie from the Nashville Market release. And she still has it on her website, Creative Whimsicals. If you put it in Google, Teresa Kogut, free chart, I Stitch, you're gonna see that and you can download it. This is a free PDF. The next whip that I worked on is Heaven and Earth design right here. And this is by Aimee Stewart. And the size of this is 354,200 stitches. This is the bag that I'm keeping in it. And I'm stitching this with a painting fairy floss. This is the same like DMC. They use Egyptian cotton floss and they're only 30 cents per skein. I do have a link below in the description box if you're interested. And I have added 554 stitches since the last time I showed you. I worked in just kind of all over this place. This block right here is 3,000 stitches, so I'm kind of filling it in until I'm fully complete that block, and then I'll make another block for myself to stitch. So I actually have already on this web 18,325 stitches completed here, and this is 5.20%. And I'm loving it. But I think what I'm gonna do next, because right here is almost the shelf is over, I'm just gonna start doing it like in a diagonal. So I'm gonna make another 1,000 stitches here to have it in a diagonal so I can see more progress on it. Yes, I love this whip. And this is Sweet Shop by Aimee Stewart is the artist and charted by Heaven and Earth Design. I do have just one more work in progress by Painting Fairy, which is a small one. It was a new start in the last Flosstube, but I'm going to start for this next one two new whips, and those are two charts that I designed. It's Valentine's right here. It's 50 by 50 size, and Strawberry Farms right here. It's 54 by 60. And this is my flosses and my this for two charts. All right, it's gonna be like this. So this is all the DMC floss that I'm gonna use for two charts. This right here is 28 count Lugana. I'm gonna use it for the Valentine's. All this is all the colors that are gonna get used for the Valentine's chart right here. For the Valentine's chart, we're using these colors right here. I think it's 6 colors or so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is 28 count Antique Lugana that I overdyed. This color right here, I mixed a little bit of pink and a little bit of purple, just dunked it and took it out. So it gave this very light, kind of like a lilac color. And this is the floss I'm gonna use on it. This is 28 count, even with this is Lugana. And this right here, this was a 14 count opalescent Ada that I overdyed just in a light pink color. And this is the floss that we're gonna use. This is gonna be Strawberry Fields. And there is two types of strawberries, the red and the pink one. Yeah, no, this is for the foliage. All right, I'm excited for those. The next whip, I'm keeping this in this bag, and I do have bags in my shop, you guys. Gonna put the link right there. So let me show you the preview of this. All right. This is a preview, and this is this I purchased this Dreamstitch website. This is a painting fairy kit, and I just started on February 3rd. I'm gonna show you the back of it. This is how much I have done. This is what I had before. So pretty much this is what I did right here. And there is no back stitch or anything, but this is the C right there. And I just wanted some instant gratification, so I picked that. And this is very small kit. This is all the Egyptian cotton floss, so their kits are good. I do have some haul, but before I show you that, I just want to show you what the new item in my shop. This is the set of 3 bag that I made. So it comes with the little bag. This is almost 14 by 12. This I think 11.9 by 13.75. So this is uses vinyl in the front, 16 gauge vinyl, which is a good, strong vinyl for this. Some flamingos in the back, and the zipper is fully enclosed, recrack, and some charms. And I'm also including a needle minder here. All right. Okay, let's move on to the haul. This is this package came to me from Fifth Stitch. I ordered it with my own money. Fifth Stitch is a licensed stamp cross stitch. I think they do have also charts, counted charts from the designers. They partner up with the designers and painting fairy with painting fairy. So I think the Fifth Stitch is like a painting fairy sister company, and they do have very high quality kits, which is Egyptian cotton floss in there and very clear stamping. You do pay a little more, but this is quality, and also the designers get paid. You know, this is not stolen art. So this right here, look how beautiful that is. And the preview does not do the justice. This is all the Egyptian cotton floss in the back. These are the small ones, and this is by designer named Ksenia, and I think she's a Ukrainian designer, and this one is called, I think it's called Poppy Fields or something like that. It has ocean. A lot of you know that I live in Southern California, and I just 2 blocks from the ocean. So we do have mountains in San Pedro, like, you know, and this is kind of reminds me of San Pedro, which is just maybe a few miles away from us. Next one is also by Ksenia, and this is like a bookmark. I'm not gonna stitch it for a bookmark, but I'm probably gonna make something out of it. And this was actually a pretty good price on it. It's very small. I think it's just this wide and this long. So these are the colors, and also Egyptian cotton floss. Very beautiful. She has like 4 seasons. So, and this is a summer. The next one, well, I'm not sure who the designer is. This right here, I think it's called In the Arms of Summer. Love this beautiful fields. Also beautiful floss, Egyptian cotton. And this was so beautiful. This is by Mete. I'm not sure how to pronounce the designer's name right here. And this is very, very colorful. It's not very big. And look at those colors. So pretty. Just one more. And the last one is by Heart-Lanova. Look at this gorgeous landscaping. So basically, this is like a half of it only. So And you can do just mindless stitching. This is a small chart. It's not very big. I think it comes out about this size, about maybe, what is this, like 9 by 9 inches. Okay, so the stitch count is 116 by 116. It's pretty small. Beautiful colors. And they also included like all these goodies in here. So they send me this needles, scissors, and bobbins for parking, and this is like for the fingers so you don't poke your fingers. So they also send me a sample. This was a free sample of their painting fairy floss. You can also order it on Fifth Stitch. It's a painting fairy floss, but it's the sister company, so they all stock this. It's only like 30 cents per skein. You can get additional 5% off with my discount, and they do computer color matching with all the colors. They do have, I think, a little bit more floss than DMC. I think they have 482 colors, and they do have all this machines. It's very advanced technology they use. I think they have Italian technology, and it does use computer color matching. So I compared it to DMC painting fairy floss and DMC floss. Quality and color, virtually indistinguishable. And this is all stitching related stuff that I have for you. Next, I'm gonna show you some nature. And if you're here just for the stitching, I'll see you in the next video. Bye!